Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Season A, the platform where we speak truth to power. This broadcast is very, very important. Please, when you get it, do share. Very, very important message. Eshu is not Satan. Eshu is not Satan. And it's tied to the Eshu Day. It's happening on the 24th of December 2023 at the Air Force Base, Sam Etienne Air Force Base, PWD Ikeja, from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. This is something that is important to every single Yoruba son and daughter. We need to reconnect back to our Eshu, our God. There is a reason why I'm saying this, and please listen intently. I am about to expose to you the fraud, the lie that the church missionary society that they carried out against Yorubas in 1842. That has meant that many of us now call Eshu Satan, which is a lie. It is a lie. Let us listen. Please do share this broadcast. You are, of course, watching Season A, the platform where we speak truth to power. Please go ahead. Subscribe to Citizen A on YouTube. Hit notification button. Give us the thumbs up. Help us reach more people. We need your support. We need your support. It is of immense importance. Help us share this broadcast. This is a very important broadcast that can quite possibly begin to change the lives of millions, to make us awake to and be aware of for the first time the lies that have been told for over 183 years against Eshu, our God. We need to wake up. A lie has been told, and on this platform today, on this very day, the 22nd of December 2023, we are exposing that lie. Let's go ahead. Now, so Eshu Day, keep that in mind. In 2 days' time on Sunday, it's going to happen in the Air Force Base, Sam Etnan Air Force Base, PWD Ikeja. Please be there. 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. Be there. We will endeavor to cover it on this broadcast, or others will share it. If not, if I don't share it on Oduduwa TV, Citizen Y will be on Oduduwa TV Radio on the same day or immediately afterwards. Thank you for watching. Not thank you. Please make sure you tune in to watch it. Now, let us go ahead on today's real essential topic. Please do share this broadcast. Do share. Now, we're going to show you something. I'm going to go into this. Again, please keep in mind, Eshu is not Satan. I'm trying to expose to you the lie that we were told. You need to know about this book that they wrote, the vocabulary. Let me see if I can go back. The vocabulary. It's not showing you the real full thing. So let's go back the other way. Right, those are there. I'm just showing you. I will come and talk about that later. Now, this is the one that I want you to see. Zoom in. Let me zoom out again. Sorry. Zoom in, drop down. Can you see? Vocabulary of the Yoruba language. Now, it tells you that it's compiled. It says compiled by Reverend Samuel Crowther, native missionary of the Church Missionary Society. You see that? Church Missionary Society. The Church Missionary Society lied against Eshu. The Church Missionary Society lied against Eshu and said it's Satan. It is a lie. I will be exposing that on this broadcast. Please do join me. Let's continue to expose this lie. Now, when they say that, they now mention Reverend Samuel Ajayi Crowther. I want you to know that he is very much a junior partner in this lie. In fact, he was coerced. Don't forget, he was a slave. He became a freed slave that was then practicing religion. And of course, they used the religion and him to convince others to become Christians. He was used. He was used because they knew that he could translate, he could communicate with people. So they used him. They didn't do it out of benevolence. They did not free him out of benevolence. They used him because of his talents to get yet more people. We will expose that as well. Now, the person that did the most damage is, of course, the Reverend O.E. Vidal that you see on here. O.E. Vidal. He didn't write the introductory remarks alone. He wrote everything. The entire thing he wrote. Why do you say I say that? Let me show you something. If you see here, they put Reverend Samuel Ajayi Crowther as the man who wrote this. Now look at this. I want you to understand this. Look at that name. Can you see? Owen Emmerich Vidal. a vocabulary of the Yoruba language. Once they finished using him, they now put the person who wrote that, Owen Emmerich Vidal, on there. That is your proof that that religion that you call Christianity is a fraud in itself, because it used a man to try and get him to turn his people against Eshu, lying that Eshu is Satan. You can see the evidence. They said the man wrote it, so all of us as Africans would be angry with Reverend Samuel Ajayi Crowther, not knowing that the real person who wrote this is Owen Emmerich Vidal. Keep in mind that name there, Owen Emmerich Vidal. Right now, let's go back down and show you something. What do you see here? Let me blow it up. I want you to see that. Reverend O.E. Vidal, M.A., the same name, making claim about Yoruba language. And notice that there is no Reverend Samuel Crowther on the book that he wrote. So that tells you that he wrote it. You see that? Yoruba people, wake up. Yoruba people, wake up. Wake up. This is the fraud that we are here to expose. Please share this broadcast. Share it. Okay. Now you can see now, we now know the person who wrote that book. It wasn't Reverend Samuel Ajayi Crowther. And we will call for the church to retract, to apologize for the lie they told against Eshu, to apologize to Yoruba people for twisting our minds, making us believe in their lies. They must apologize. Now let's go forward. Okay, so let me show you the next thing I want to show you. So now we've got that out of the way, and let me show you a little thing in between all of this as well. I wasn't going to, but I'm actually going to show you a little thing. I want you to read this yourself as well. Here is it. Is that there? Now in here, it talks about, listen to how they place the words here. It says here, the bishop designate of Sierra Leone, whose first act upon entering the new sea will be thus associated with the measure for a diffusion among Yorubas in their own language, that sacred word, which will at once be the standard and subject of all ministrations among them. So he came. You see, that tells you that the person who wrote it, who is the bishop designate? Listen, who is the bishop designate? Do you remember I showed you before? Here's for the proof. Let's go back and look at the bishop designate. Is that not the bishop designate? You see that? Can you see? Who is the bishop designate? That is Vidal. So when I tell you that this church missionary society, they came to lie. They came to lie. I know what I'm saying. We are exposing their lies. Let's go forward. Now, read that line again. It says, the bishop designate of Sierra Leone, whose first act upon entering his new see will thus be associated with the measure of diffusion among the Yorubas in their own language. So they do not have any interest. They did not give any credit to Reverend Samuel Ajayi Crowther, which means it further proves what I showed you before, which is this. Let's go back again. You saw Owen Emmerich Vidal was the one who wrote the book. They put the face of Reverend Ajayi Crowther to make us turn our anger towards him so that we leave them blameless. Well, we are here to expose that lie. We are exposing it now, and you can see it yourself. First on here, on Citizen Y, the platform where we speak truth to power. Let's go ahead. Please go ahead. Subscribe to Citizen Y. Hit notification button. Give us a thumbs up. This is an expose that 60 million Yoruba people around the world, and possibly as much as 300 million when you count Brazilians and Cubans and Venezuelans and so on and so forth, when you put them in the mix as well. This is a damage that was done by the Church Missionary Society, and they are still in existence today. So let us go forward. Okay, now, so we bring that down. So we now know there is no doubt it was not Reverend Samuel Ajayi Crowther who wrote this book. He was used as a stooge, and we have to call on Eshu to welcome him back to us, to Yorubas. He's a Yoruba man that was used against his own people by the church. That's the reality. Let's go forward. Okay, so now, so you see, I'm putting all of this together for you to understand the lie. You can see the name. The bishop designate is what they mentioned here, and under the name and on the name of Vidal, you can see he is the bishop designate. So there is no dispute about who wrote this book. Can you see the deceit? The church came with deceit, and we need to understand that. Okay, so now let's go forward, and then the one for the things I wanted to write to you. The interest of what they came for was for England, not for Yoruba people. Their interest was to serve England, because they said here, the work is now sent forth with prayerful hope that it may do much in God's hands towards facilitating the progress of the gospel in a land which has peculiar claims on the efforts and sympathies of England. So they are trying to convince us to give our powers to England. That's what they've done, to give ourselves so that they can control us. This is all trickery from day one. You see, church, missionary house. Can you see that? Church, this is by the church. All of this is by the church. Church of lies. Church of lies. Let's go forward. Okay, so I hope you can see that. I'm trying to make sure that you're seeing everything that I'm seeing. I'm going to make sure that you see it all. And then we're going to go in, zoom in specifically on a particular area. Now we've got that. But anyway, that's their cartoon, what do you call it? That is the image of Santa in the 1900s. You can see that. So it's not me writing it. That is what you see in Wikipedia. So that is their Satan. You can see that is their devil. The devil known as Krampus in German. But I'm just giving you context, so you know that is the Satan is associated with that one. Satan and devil is associated with that, not with our issue. But they don't want that. But they to turn us back, to turn our backs against our issue, they put Satan. That's what they did. That's the trickery. Now, and again, I'm going to just show you a few minutes of this. Look at this. Look. See that? See? That's their Satan. That's their Satan. That's not what we worship. You will see a difference in their worship and how we worship, how our issue is. So you will know that we are not, that Satan is definitely not, issue is definitely not Satan. So I'm just showing you all of this. See that? Can you see the horned head and all of that? And Father Christmas in the same shot, telling you that Santa, Satan, devil, they are one and the same. Let's go forward. See that? And there's nothing wrong in them celebrating that, don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong in that. If that's what they want to celebrate, there's nothing wrong in it. But what they have done is to lie against Eshu and say Eshu is Satan. And that is the lie that we are here to expose. Let's go forward. See that? See that? See? See that? See that? See that? I need you to understand the damage that is done. Severe damage. And I will see that? See that? Even, see? See that? See? That's what they do. There's nothing wrong with it. That is their culture. I'm not, but what they've done to us is what I'm talking about. That is their culture, and if we're in this country, in Europe, we must celebrate with them because that's what they know. What is unacceptable is for them to denounce ours and damage us. They've psychologically damaged millions of Yoruba people, and that is something that we need to address immediately. There you go. And that's their Santas. That's their Santas. That's who they are. That's who they are. And that's fine. But they cannot tell us that our issue is the same as this. Issue is not Satan. And that is Satan, Krampus, Father Christmas. They are one and the same. That's the reality. I'm not here to, I'm just telling you, that is what they do, and that's fine. but they cannot and they must not destroy our own culture. We cannot allow that to happen. That's why we're doing this. So anyway, I'll leave that there. We're going to go to the next one. Please remember, Eshu is not Satan. I've just given you evidence now. And towards the end, you will see the video that will make you understand that Eshu is in no way, shape, or form Satan. Let's proceed. Now, here is where the damage, the real damage they've done to us, is what I want you to look at and really focus on today. In here, I want you to see that. Can I make that bigger? I maybe want to make that bigger. I want you to see it. So I wasn't going to give me a minute. Okay, yeah, I'm going to make it bigger because I need you to see that. That is very important that you see that. Very important. On this very day, 22nd of December 2024, 2 days away from the Eshu Day celebration, please do attend. Every Yoruba person. If you don't attend, watch it. Watch it. Make sure you create time to watch that, because this lie that we've been told has been used to turn us away from our own God and worship theirs. There's nothing wrong in them worshiping theirs, but what they did to lie to us and make us believe in the lie, we need to address it. And here is the lie right in the middle of this picture right now that I'm exposing. I'm about to expose, and please do bear with me. So here is the lie in full camera, and I want you to please, those of you who are watching this and you will watch it later on, please share. You are, of course, watching Citizen NY, the platform where we speak truth to power. Please subscribe to Citizen NY. Help us grow the platform. Subscribe to Citizen NY on YouTube. Hit the notification button. Give us thumbs up. Help us grow this platform. It is really important. The kind of work that we're doing, you will not find it anywhere else. The reason why we are doing this is for us to get Yoruba Nation, it has to start in the spiritual realm. They have lied to us. They have almost destroyed us in the spiritual realm. We need to reclaim our spirituality back as Yoruba people. The lie they told is what we're about to expose now. So let us watch on. Remember, the name of the man who did this to us is Owen Emric Vidal. Let me get you that in just in camera quickly. I think it's Owen Emric Vidal. You could see, yes, Owen Emric Vidal. Reverend Owen Emric Vidal. Is that name there? Let me see if I can bring that up. Yeah. Reverend O.E. Vidal, M.A. And of course, why do I say that? Again, I will bring that picture back in. I want you to know that. This name here, sorry. Okay, I know what it is. I'll have to bring that up. That name there, sorry. See, Owen Emric Vidal. He's the one who wrote this book, not Reverend Ajayi Crowther. May the soul of Reverend Ajayi Crowther rest in peace. And we would like to do something for to get Eshu to welcome him back into the fold for Yoruba people, because he's part of us. He was used. Now, this is the man who wrote the book. I haven't got his picture yet. We are looking for it, but we will find it. So that's him that made this lie. So I'm saying that before I now go and discuss that, so you understand what's going on. Okay, now, so let's go back to the initial thing that we were doing. Here we go. Okay, I need you to see this fully. Now, these are the words that Owen Emric Vidal, these are the words he wrote. The words written by Reverend Samuel Ajayi Crowther. There are only a few lines in Yoruba, but Owen Emric Vidal wrote the destructive words to twist the words of Reverend Samuel Ajayi Crowther. Don't forget, he was a former slave. He was freed into the religion, and they knew he could use languages and people could believe him, and they used that against him, so that if we are going to blame anybody, he would be the one getting the blame. It was not Reverend Samuel Ajayi Crowther's fault. It wasn't. we need to welcome him back. We need to issue to welcome him and accept him among us. He was used by the church missionary society. He was used as a stooge. Now, so if you look at it, Owen Emmerich Vidal wrote, he wrote this word, Eshu, devil, Satan, all in one line immediately. Tell me, how is Eshu, devil and Satan in one line? How? On what basis? There is no basis whatsoever for that to happen. As a churchman, he has no right to tell us that Eshu is devil and Satan. None whatsoever. Zero. Now, and then now they said he now told Reverend Samuel Ajayi Crowther to write what issue is in Yoruba, to write about issue in Yoruba. So Samuel Ajayi Crowther wrote, Eshu koni iwa ako ile re sita. That is it. That's all he wrote in Yoruba. And then what happens? Owen Emmerich Vidal, remember, he's the bishop designate. So whatever he tells Reverend Samuel Ajayi Crowther is what he will do. Whatever. He cannot, Reverend Samuel Ajayi Crowther cannot supersede the bishop. The bishop designate. He cannot. These are the lies that we've been told, and we are exposing it today, here and now. Okay, so listen to this. Now, listen to how this man, I want to make sure you understand this man, Owen Emmerich Vidal. I haven't got his picture. Listen to this. Is what Owen Emmerich Vidal, this is what he wrote about Eshu, suddenly making him Satan. And that is what you need to understand. Here we go. Look at this. Devil. You see? He put in here, he wrote, as the devil has no kindliness of disposition, his house is made for him in the street by itself. Trying to say, to translate badly and in a very, very distasteful manner what Reverend Samuel Ajayi Crowther wrote. He was forced to write. So, if you notice, look at the word here, Eshu. What did Owen Emmerich Vidal, what did he term that in English? Satan. Devil. He termed it devil. Devil, Satan, they're the same. But he termed it the devil. You see that? Because they have the word devil, Satan, to mean the same thing. Evil. Eshu is not Satan. Eshu is not evil. This has been done to damage us psychologically, collectively, and we need to address it. It's affecting our society right now. Everybody will go, oh, if something goes wrong, Eshu made me do it. That's because of this lie. You can see he substituted Eshu with the word devil. This is the biggest lie told to every Yoruba person, all 60 million of us, for 183 years. We call on the church missionary society, and they are still in existence today, to come out and make a public apology to every Yoruba people, and to ensure henceforth that they make a public announcement that Eshu is not Satan, because of the lie. We have now exposed the lie of the church missionary society, embodied by Owen Emmerich Vidal, who they used to turn the backs of Yoruba people against Eshu, their God, for their own gain. That's the reality. I want you to reflect on that point. That is why I'm showing you. Look at that. Samuel Ajayi Crowther, Reverend Samuel Ajayi Crowther wrote Eshu, and they turned it to devil. Totally unacceptable. Please do share this broadcast when you get it. We need to awaken. We've been sold a lie, and that has affected our mentality. When we are being told in front of us that our issue is Satan, and we believe that lie, it does something to you mentally. Our entire society has been affected by this. That is why I am making this announcement, and I will not relent. Not myself alone, many of us. Please do share this broadcast. And this is why we cannot achieve Yoruba Nation yet. Because many of us don't understand the lie that has been told and how it has impacted our mentality. We need to address this collectively, make sure that this is changed so that from henceforth, no church, no mosque ever mentions Eshu in the same breath as Satan, because there is a clear distinction. This is the corruption of our Eshu, our God, by Christians. Their intention, their evil intentions. So please share this broadcast. It's very important. The message that you heard right now, please, we need you to share that. We need you to make sure it reverberates around the world to every Yoruba person, the damage that has been done to us under the religion of Christianity. Now, like I said, keep in mind, I do not hold the Europe can celebrate Satan and devil. That is part of them, and I'm not going to stop anybody. It's just like Halloween. But why stop us from celebrating our Eshu? Why? And what kind of damage? Imagine if anybody said to them, don't celebrate Halloween, don't celebrate your Christmas. How would they feel? That's what they've done to us. That's what they've done to us. Okay, so now please keep a screenshot of this. I will make a screenshot, and I think it's probably going to be the thing that you will see at the top of the screenshot when I do this broadcast. And I will put the words Eshu is not Satan in there so that you understand the lie. And I'm going to try and see if I can. Anyway, we'll do something like that. But you can see now that it is conclusive proof that this was a fraud. This was a lie against Eshu, and the church has to be made to apologize to every Yoruba person and to our deity. They lied. This was a lie. Okay, let's go ahead. So, anyway, again, just to prove to you, Vidal is the name. Let me just go back. Can I go back? Vidal. No, I don't need to put that on. We're going to leave that here. Let's just go back. I'm going to leave it at this one. But what I want to do is one more final thing. So we've got it there now. You now see that this is a lie. Please share this broadcast when you get it. Share it. Now, let us now put this in here for you. One final thing. I need you to see this. You saw the when they were doing celebrating the Satan and all of that, and that's fine. I don't have a problem with that. I don't have a problem with that at all. Especially if you're in Europe, as Africans in Europe, we join them in celebrating. That's what they know. That's fine. We join them and celebrate that because that's part of who they are. What is wrong is for them to prevent us from celebrating who we are. Eshu is part of who we are. They have no right to stop us. We haven't stopped them in celebrating their own the Satan and devil and Krampus. We haven't. We joined them. Why stop us? You see, and that does a serious psychological damage to us and continues to do so till today for over 183 years. So please look out for the Issue Day, 24th of December 2023. It's happening in Lagos. And begin to embrace everyone or every Yoruba person. And if you're an Igbo person and a Middle Belt and you watch this, send this to your fellow Yoruba people. We need to embrace Eshu. We have been lied to. And we need to address this. And we're calling on the church to stop these lies. It is pure lies that they've told against our deity and our God, Eshu. They have no right to do so. I've exposed the lie to you in great detail. Please share this broadcast. Now let us watch. Now see the contrast between the celebrations for Satan and devil and look at Eshu, how we celebrate it. I want you to notice that, to see that they're two different things completely. Very important we understand that. Here we go. So you see now, there is a clear difference. It's not even, it's a clear difference. Now you will agree with me that Eshu is not Satan. This is our Eshu. You can see that. And this is their Satan. Yeah, let me show you their Satan. This is their Satan. See that? That's their Satan in the drawings themselves. They confirm that themselves. It's there. You can this is indisputable. And then in picture form, that is Bishop Ajayi Crowder. May his soul rest in peace. This is the man they lied against, and we need to welcome him back to our fold. He was used as a stooge. Please, let's not curse him or his family. He was used as a stooge. He was enslaved and forced to write that letter by Vidal. And I've given you evidence that Owen Emmerich Vidal was the one who wrote that the vocabulary of Yoruba language, not Bishop Ajayi Crowder. That is a fact that you now have. Let's go forward. So I want to show you. Sorry about that. Let me just go back here. I wanted to show you one. Sorry about this. I wanted to show you. Oh goodness. Okay. Oh, sorry about this. Okay, which is the one I wanted to show you? I wanted to show you one more thing. Okay, so we're back there. That's the one I wanted to show you in closing. Please. Oh, no. Sorry. Here. That's it. I wanted to show you there. You can see the contrast. I want you to see. See? That is their Satan and devil. That's their Satan and devil. This is our issue. They are two different things completely. Let's get that clear. And at this point, we are going to be carrying out a petition to demand that the church, missionary, society apologize and come and make a public statement to separate, to say that they have no power nor the right to term our God, our issue, is as Satan. They have no right, and they must apologize for the damage they have done since 1842 to millions of Yoruba people. Please join me in the struggle. We're going to start that struggle immediately. We need to begin that. So please, we'll be sending out a petition that must be signed by all of us. We can no longer be silent on this. This is unacceptable, totally unacceptable. Please share. You've seen the difference. The difference is clear. Issue is not Satan, just as it states on that on the leaflet. Issue is not. That is their Satan. This is our issue. Two different things entirely. And that is what we need to look at. The celebrations, they are different. So, ladies and gentlemen, please do share this broadcast. Help us reach as many people as possible. It is very important that this message spreads. Let's make this message go viral. There is work to do. We need to get a petition up and running to ensure that the people who have done this damage, they apologize. They apologize, they make a public statement, and compensation actually has to be part of it must be paid for this damage. They damaged an entire people and their belief system with their lies. Ladies and gentlemen, what are your thoughts on this? Let us hear from you. So let us play Issue one more time as a player before we go. So that is our issue. You can see the clear difference there. Issue is not Satan. We make that categorically clear. Issue is not Satan. Issue is not Satan. And we maintain that. So, ladies and gentlemen, when you get this podcast, please do share. Thank you so very much for watching. You have been watching Season AY, the platform where we speak truth to power. The best way you can help us to begin to address this injustice is to share this broadcast. Please share, share, and share. This goes to the heart of how we are going to get Yoruba Nation. Spiritually, we have been attacked. We need to address that attack from a spiritual point of view by ensuring that the church separates their Satan from our issue. They must do so because they did this damage to Yoruba people. Our entire community of Yoruba people has been damaged by their lies. Ladies and gentlemen, you are watching Season AY, the platform where we speak truth to power. Please do share this broadcast. We really need your help and support. Thank you for watching. You've been watching Season AY, the platform where we speak truth to power. Don't forget, subscribe, hit the notification button, give us thumbs up, and help us reach more people. We need this broadcast to go viral. Please share, share, and share. Very important. We've gone into intricate detail to expose this lie. And please, we mustn't rest. This has impacted over millions, 60 million Yoruba people for over 183 years, since 1842. We have to put a stop to this lie. Eshu is not Satan. Thank you very much, and bye for now. Please do share, share, and share. Thank you, and bye for now.